Plus, a take on the Chick-fil-A controversy you'll only get here.
Chick-fil-A is making headlines all over the United States, and it has nothing to do with chicken sandwiches.
Remarks from the restaurant's president, Dan Cathy, saying he supports the Bible's definition of a family unit, which was generally interpreted as a stance against same-sex marriage.
I'm here to support the traditional marriage of men and women.
Gay and lesbian groups say they're fighting back with love.
Gay rights activists celebrated Kiss Day at Chick-fil-A restaurants Friday.
Tonight, a controversy ripping across the nation and at the center of fast food chain. The restaurant Chick-fil-A was rocketed to the middle of the battle of the same-sex marriage when its president said it believed in the, quote, biblical definition of marriage. Both sides of the argument got fired up with an appreciation day supporting Chick-fil-A and a same-sex kiss day protesting the restaurant. But everyone ignored one major point: what all this fast food is doing to people's health and their waistlines. Straight out to weight loss coach Charles D'Angelo. Charles, you have endorsements from everyone from Bill Clinton to Richard Simmons. Did we miss an opportunity to talk about the real issue here, American obesity?
Jane, there's no doubt in my mind that there's something missing out there. Everyone's coming at this, looking at this as a partisan issue, when I think both sides of the aisle can agree that obesity is a threat to both parties. It's a bipartisan threat, and it's something we all need to focus on and pull together on, not be ripped apart by. I don't think there's any lack of healthy choices. One issue that was missed was the reality that even at such a place as a fast food restaurant like Chick-fil-A, there were healthy options there. But that's getting lost in the politics of the issue. I think what needs to be addressed is something's missing, and it's the right mindset, so people aren't so spontaneous in their habits.
Let's get specific. How many calories are in a meal from Chick-fil-A? We checked out their website. The deluxe chicken sandwich has 500 calories and 21 grams of fat. If you order that with the large waffle fries, they have 520 calories and 27 grams of fat. A grand total of more than 1,000 calories and 48 grams of fat for one meal that doesn't even include a soda. What does that tell you, Charles?
It tells you that people are stuck in the wrong pattern, that they're looking for the answer outside of themselves. My whole message, my whole book, Think and Grow Thin, is all about getting to the place where you have the right mindset, where you're not spontaneous in your habits, where you're strategic. If you want to be lean, you have to eat smart. I used to weigh 360 pounds, so I understand, hearing that you're a recovering alcoholic, I too know the challenges that come with looking for answers outside of yourself. Until you get this three-legged stool in place, I always talk about having healthy foods. Of course, there are healthy options. Chick-fil-A has a lot of unhealthy options.
Wow, whoa. That's you? That's your before picture and that's your after picture? Dude!
Yes, 360 pounds. A size 15-inch waist, and the whole point here, I need people to listen. I want people to hear this, that anyone out there sitting at home that feels stuck in a place they hate, there is hope for you. You must take charge of your mindset. Diet is part of it. Exercise is definitely one leg of that three-legged stool, but without the third leg and what's missing, everything else that's out there is the mindset. Because if it comes down to a one-on-one match between your bicep and your mind, the mind's going to win. If it comes down to a one-on-one match between your stomach and your mind's going to win. So get your mind in check.
I can't get over that before picture. Let's take a quick break, and we've got an alternative recipe on the other side. Has released a vegan Chick-fil-A sandwich recipe. Check it out. You need soy cutlets, unsweetened soy milk, pickle juice, flour seasoning, and you can make your own cholesterol and cruelty-free sandwich. For the full recipe, go to HLNTV.com/Jane. Charlie, we haven't even talked about the cholesterol issue.
Not to mention diabetes. Right now, there's more children that are suffering from type 2 diabetes than ever before. I've coached literally thousands of people from national political level all the way down to moms and dads that are stay-at-home parents and teenagers. And the children that are out there now that are obese, now more than ever, are, for the first time ever, I should say, this generation may live a shorter lifespan than their parents. Now, take into consideration what that means to the costs on our country and the costs on the happiness of our country and the future of our country.
Charles,
we're
out of time, but I love you. Nancy Grace is next.
Jane, it's an honor to be here. Thank you.